Alright guys, this isn't an online film discussion, but this is just a few things I want to say. Um, so the other day I was on the OneRing.net forums, where, I'm not part of it, but I like reading what other people are talking about sometimes. Not to be nosy, but you know what I mean. So I was reading about, and this one person has a movie marathon, uh, going on for the Middle Earth movies, and I'm like, maybe I should do that. And every single winter, I just kind of really want to watch the Middle Earth saga. So like, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do this. So this past weekend, I watched all three of the Hobbit trilogy in a row. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys this. You guys have to watch the Hobbit trilogy all in one day. I know it's a lot to ask, but if you're a really diehard fan of Middle Earth, this is what you need to do. Now, look, there are a lot of problems with the Hobbit trilogy, but if you watch all three, it makes the experience of the Hobbit trilogy so much better. Because, yes, there are annoying scenes in, especially, the Battle of Five Armies. I really didn't enjoy the film. I thought it was good, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the others. And there's a lot of boring scenes to An Unexpected Journey, but when you watch all three Hobbit movies, it was incredible. Like, I really want to thank the person that's on the OneRing.net forums, because literally, I watched the Hobbit trilogy all in one day, and it was like back to back to back, and of course, I had to eat, but it was like back to back to back, and I was like amazed. I go like, wow, Peter Jackson actually did something really good if you look at it from like one film. Um, each Lord of the Rings film can stand on its own. If you watch The Fellowship of the Ring in one day, it's a great movie. If you watch The Two Towers before you even see Fellowship of the Ring, it's still a great movie. But it stands on its own. Each of the Lord of the Rings movies stand on its own. The Hobbit films did not stand on its own. It felt like a bloated trilogy. But when you watch all three of the Hobbit movies all in one sitting, I'm telling you, you guys have to see it. It is so good. An Unexpected Journey, like, gives you that sort of like nostalgia to the original trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and then the Desolation of Smaug just sweeps you away with this fast pace and this darker tone. And then the Battle of Five Armies, it gets more violent. And you see a really, when you look at it from a one movie perspective, a really, really awesome job. I think Peter Jackson nailed it. Now look, if I went and picked up, the Battle of Five Armies today and went to go watch it, I still find issues in it. If you watch, if you watch An Unexpected Journey and Desolation of Smaug right before it, you kind of forgive it all, because when you're looking at it from a one movie perspective, there's some annoying parts, with Alfred, and then like you get back into the story. It felt like one continuous thing. And I feel like that, honestly, I think that all of us and most of the media can agree that it should have been two films, but watching it from a one film perspective, it blew my mind. I actually kind of enjoy the Hobbit trilogy. I didn't think they were bad films to begin with, but I didn't enjoy them as much. And I'm actually liking this trilogy. So that's it for today, everybody. I just really wanted to get my mind off of this, but I just really want to tell you guys, if you guys do have the time, watch the Hobbit trilogy all in one row. It makes a whole complete different experience, and it made me enjoy the Hobbit trilogy. So I hope you guys do that, because if you guys really want to have some fun, just watch a movie marathon of the whole three Hobbit trilogy, and you look at it from one film. You got a slow beginning, and you got this fast ending, and then it ends, and you're like, whoa, it was just really, really entertaining, and it made The Hobbit very different. But yeah, it's not going to change my perspective of the movies, but it didn't make the experience much more great. It was more epic. It was more very more well done than the actual trilogy. And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and I felt the Hobbit trilogy wasn't as good. But honestly, if you watch the Hobbit trilogy all in one row and just watch it not even watching Lord of the Rings with it. If you just watch it in one row, it's actually a really, really good experience for a movie marathon. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys do that. And make sure you guys follow us on our Google Plus page, Our Star Wars Story. Bye-bye.